Another piece about this is just vertical drainage. Water does have to come off of your roof somehow. They only capture 50% of the water. So vertical drainage, sometimes you have the interior ductile iron pipes that come down. This is an existing building we were looking at for retrofitting with an eco roof. And this is just interior drain. But when we're promoting low impact development, green solutions, those kinds of things, getting to an interior ductile drain is difficult if you wanted to connect that eco roof drainage system to another vegetated system, maybe down on the site. And so these are great for export of that water quickly out of the system, but they're not ideal for considering, I guess, LID techniques. And also they can export heat up out of the building if they're not insulated correctly. Here's just an example of, this is the Water Pollution Control Lab up in St. John's, or just south of St. John's area there, and real simple system of connecting water to a green, this is a swale infiltration basin down to the base of the building here. So there's no cost for pipe. You know, all those downspouts had to come down and come across the building, so there's no cost for that. And just a fairly simple pitching of that roof and connecting it to that green system is real simple. This could definitely have an eco roof on it and have the same scenario. You just might not have as much water coming off of that roof.
And we'll get into whether this is still permittable next week, and I hope it is, because this is our showcase that we did in 1996, and it's like, you know, you save money. You don't even you don't have to have the pipe going down the top, so you have less materials, stuff like that. Anyway, so
why wouldn't it be permittable?
Yeah, let's ask the question now. Either is this still permittable, or
it's not a building code issue. It's more from BES saying that you need to take care of your own your stormwater on your own site, and they will always want gutters and the downspouts, and they will probably either require dry wells or soakage trenches.
Okay, so not the issue of what's on the ground, okay, the issue of the water getting to the ground. In this particular case, it just freely flows right off into the facility. So that space, because I mean, you know, basically everybody uses downspouts. But there is a possibility. There are other projects that don't use downspouts, but there are a few. So we were just using this as an example to say, you know, it's technically not an eco roof question, it is drainage, but it is vertical drainage. So if we came in at BES, this is our building, if we came in and said, or let's say it's not BES, let's say that we're a private developer and we have this exact situation, it's going to fly off into the stormwater facility that's in front of it, could we do that?
I would think that you would have to file an appeal.
Okay. So we'd have to spend $100.
Yes,
must be a lot.
The Chinese garden had to get a variance for the drip file.
Right. So if you do something special, you have to change more time. Sometimes if you go to our site, and it's raining,
you know, I think that's actually a plumbing code issue, and there is a building code interpretation out there regarding gutters and not gutters in the plumbing code. And as I recall, it says basically, okay, you can do something because there's this rain drift product out there that triggered this, but you have to deal with it essentially the same way you would if you had the gutters and downspouts. That is, you got the gutter collects the water, it brings it down, and then it keeps it away from the building foundation, and then it sends it somewhere. So you have to design where the water is shed to protect the building foundation and direct that water in an appropriate way.
All right. All of what we're talking about is doing it in the appropriate way with all of those safeguards. And this building was definitely designed with those issues.
Would be to prove that.
Yeah, right.
I think you can do 150 square feet of roof drainage without a gutter in Portland, I believe.
Well, Peter will get into that next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
So it's 11:45, and we promised you guys lunch, and I see some yawns out there. So let's just break for lunch. We're coming back at 1:15, and we'll get started. We're just going to finish up building design real quick. I have a couple more things to touch on, and then we'll roll into membrane discussion.